on this computer. Let's see if live on Facebook works today. Let's have a look. I think it is. Okay, has everyone got some water? Have you got a pen and paper? Feeling like you are ready to rock? Okay, it looks like it's working today. So do you guys agree that you can't really achieve something, you can't bring something into your life unless you're intentional and unless you're really clear on what it is that you want? Otherwise, what happens? If we're not in control of our own vision, other people are going to give us their vision, right? If you're not in control and in charge of your top priorities, other people, I guarantee you, are going to give you their priorities. Would you agree? So this is how we get back in the driver's seat, and we are the ones that get to define what it is that we want. Then we're going to boost it up with why, which is the real rocket fuel. And then the key ingredient to this, my friends, is making sure that your calendar then reflects that. Okay, that is the missing ingredient that I see so many people have this amazing goal setting session. They get so excited, they get so clear. We narrow it down, we have the list of priorities. We have that incredible feeling of, I'm really going to jump out of bed for what I've just defined here. This excites me. I'm pulled towards this vision. I'm made for this. And then it gets put on the shelf and forgotten about. It goes in the too hard basket. And if any of you are fans of Dr. Joe Dispenza and understanding, breaking the habit of being you, you'll understand why. Everything around us, think about this, is geared to be exactly the same. I'm sitting in the same office. I make my coffee from the same coffee machine every morning. I get out of bed the same way. I think about my day. Everything is set up in the past. And everything in your life keeps you right where you are. There's this huge pull in life that keeps you right where you are. So we, my friends, have to be radical visioneers on how we want life to be and understanding what the gap is and standing guard of that. Is everyone with me? So this is a goal setting session with the difference, because it's so easy. Well, it's actually not easy to always define what you really want, because we're always just so distracted with everyone else's shoulds, society shoulds, the cultural norms, what our parents told us, what our other mentors are telling us, what our business, owners are telling us. There's all different influences. Would you agree? So for the next half hour at least, probably 40 minutes, for at least the next half hour, what I would love permission for you to give yourself, for you to give each other, for you to give me, if I can be your coach for the next 40 minutes, and really guide you through this system that has brought me more of the things that I really, really want, more than anything else that I've done. More than the last 40 years, since I've been doing this in the last, let's call it, 7 years really properly, this is literally what has been life-changing for me. Okay, and I do it now. I'm finding, like everything, the more you do it, the better you become at it. You track and measure. So for me, I love to do this. I need to do this now anyway, which is why I wanted to jump on with a bunch of you, thinking maybe during all of this isolation, we need flexibility, right? We need flexibility. Sometimes our things aren't going to go according to plan. So I'm readjusting some of my goals at the moment, because I've been given time back in some places and some things have fallen off the schedule. Does it make sense? Some priorities are shifted. So I want to be flexible and pivoting with that and maximizing the potential. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to be in the state of whatever's happened for your morning. I want you to shake that off and kind of leave it behind. Did you hear that huge crack in my neck? Like, and start to be present. How do we get present in a moment? What's our number one tool in any moment of any day? We stop and we breathe, right? So everyone just breathe into your heart for 10 seconds right now. Just get really present here, no matter what's going on around you. This is the secret in life. When you can be anchored and present, no matter what's swirling on around you, that to me is emotional mastery. And so what I'm excited for us to do today is to start to dream. We're given these amazing, beautiful, unbelievable imaginations, and our brain doesn't know, our superconscious doesn't know the difference between reality and what's imagined. So we're going to use this information to our advantage. We're going to get you visioneering exactly how you want it to be, understanding what your ideal day is going to feel like and look like. And you're going to begin visioneering and living in that and acting as if. And what we're going to do from there is pull that towards you. So let me ask you this before we get stuck in. Are you worth, is your family worth, is your purpose worth 3 to 5 minutes every single day of visioneering exactly how you want life to be? The people that you want to be investing time with, the people that you're impacting, the connections and the emotions that you want to feel on a daily basis. Is that worth being visionary, intentional, protective, and prioritizing? Just 5 minutes a day can do it. Okay. So the first part of the process is we start with clarifying, what is it that we actually really want? What do we actually really want? And so if I ask you that and we're not in the right state, guess what's going to happen? You'll say, who had an answer just then? Something that you really, really want. Type it in the chat box for me. And then what does the reptilian brain do straight away? It says, you can't have that. That's too hard. That's not for us. Don't be silly. Don't you dare write that. That sounds silly. This like ancient brain that is on high alert looking for danger and how to stay safe and survive is not the part of the brain that we need in the driver's seat. Does this make sense? Is everyone with me? We do not want negative Nelly. We do not want the survival brain. This is our chance for visioneering. We connect in our heart space and we get to that place where we remember you're here for greatness, where we all have seeds of greatness. We all have a beautiful purpose. And if you can dream it, you can do it. It's yours. It's planted within you for a reason. And so here is the chance of possibility. That's what we need to really harness here. So this is kind of like Christmas Eve. This is like Walt Disney. This is like Tinkerbell, where you get to have your magic wand, my friends. And if you cannot fail, if I let you know right now, you cannot fail. There's only growth. There's only progress. You cannot fail. What is it that you really want? Okay, and that's we need to be in kind of the magician state, the conjurer, the one that believed in everything. Maybe you have to go back to when you were 5, 6, or 7 years old, and you lived in the world of possibility and imagination. That's what we want to tap into. Okay, so what's your physiology like now? Like if I'm like this, everyone do this for me if you will. Arms out, chest forward, head back. Who feels like there's a bit more possibility when we do this, right? It's instant. It's like this instant, right, imagination upgrade, right? I do this several times a day because by the end of the day, you're hunched over and you shut down and it's all a bit hard and you go to a different part of the brain and you breathe differently and you shut off possibility. And all you need to do is be open again to possibility. Physiology first, my friends, always. So as we go through this process, I'm going to keep prompting you to take a drink of water, sit up straight, get excited, breathe, get back into your Imagineering state. Is everyone cool with that? I have your permission to kind of kick your butt along as well. Awesome. Okay, so let's crack on. Oh, you've already got things going on in here of what you want. This is exciting. Okay, so this is what we're going to do for the first, let's call it 8 minutes, as quickly as we can. Because here's the truth, my friends. If I gave you 2 minutes or I gave you 40 minutes, your answers are going to be the same. It's like cramming for an exam. Right? You're going to do it last minute. You're going to get it in there and on. And here's the pressure that I want, the leverage that I'm looking for with you. If you don't write it down, you're not going to get it. Make sure it is written down. Can you all agree that once you start to think about something and then you write it down, something different happens? A different magic starts to come in, right? It's like laying fiber optic cable. We're bringing more intention and energy to it. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to lay more foundations of what it is that you really want. So what I want you to be in this dream and Imagineering and possibility state, visioneering, is be open for the most wild, amazing things that you may never have even thought of because it's been so long since you've been in this state. Does that make sense? Some of my most inspired moments have been in a goal-setting session like this where I go, wow, I never even thought that that was something that was important to me. And now it's totally on my list. Does that make sense? Okay. So take in a deep breath. I'm going to crank up some music. And here's what I want you to do. With as much energy as you can, do not filter, my friends. Now is not the time for negative Nancy and why you can't. If you hear that voice, kick it to the curb. Instantly get back in your dream kick-up state and write. I want to see your pages burning up. Like I want to see literally fire and sparks coming off your pages and your pen because you have so much urgency and excitement about what's possible in your life, what you want to begin to bring in. Do not worry about time frame. We're going to put some structure to this towards the end. But right now, here's your only job. Be the visioneer. Everything that you ever want to bring into your life, we must capture it in the next 8 minutes as fast as we can. I'm going to prompt you. Let's go for it. All right. So what do you want? Get writing. Just all the things that you want. What you want to be, create, attract, build, be part of. Start with the easy. Maybe it's travel. This shouldn't feel heavy. This is fun. This is the universe as your catalog. Order it up, baby. Let's do it. Okay, and if you're tuning in live, same thing. Just stop what you're doing. Grab a pen, grab a piece of paper and just write as much as you can think of. What excites you? What are you passionate about? Where does time disappear for you? What's on that bucket list? Forget the bucket list. Make it the today and now list. Who do you want to meet? Okay, keep going. Do you have an income goal? Maybe you have a level in the business that you want to achieve. What do you want to give? Who do you want to give things to? Where do you want to take your kids? Where do you want to take your partner? How much money do you want in the bank? Maybe it's toys in the garage. Get specific. What color? What year? What model? What events do you want to go to? What concert do you want to see? Who do you want to go with? How do you want to travel there? Where do you want to expand your business? Other countries? Okay, and if you're pausing, shake it off, take a breath, grab some water, shake your butt, and start with the easy. Start with the things that you love and what you want to do more of those. For example, if it's family time, where do you want to take your family? What do you want to be doing? What do you want to be creating together? Who do you want to be meeting? What experiences do you want to take them to? What do you want to teach them? Ask for inspiration right now. All right, how are we going? I'm going to give you 4 more minutes to get it down. Get it down so it can happen. Let go of the how. Get it down. Go crazy. Now 10x it. Something that's just wild and absurd that you are totally doubting to even write. Like if you wrote that you want to live in some big house, 10x it. Do the mansion on the beachfront. Whatever it is, that's the 10x version. Maybe it's flying business class there with everyone, and maybe you're taking care of the bill. What is it to 10x some of these things? Stop playing small. This is our time to dream. Take a sip of water, shake the butt, put the shoulders back, be inspired in spirit, be inspired right now. Okay, think of areas of your life: finance, spiritual, career, relationships, intimate, extended family, physical health. What are your health goals here? Health, wellness, vitality. How do you want to show up? Who do you want to see in the mirror? Where else do you want to travel to? If you don't write it, it's not happening. Come on, get it down. They're beautiful, Peony. Head of an empire. I love it. What do you want to invest in? What do you want to buy? What do you want to create? Who do you want to help? What about when you have all the time in the world? What are you going to do? Okay, 2 more minutes. You guys are doing amazing. If you can dream it, you can do it. Maybe it's a hobby. Maybe you want to go salsa dancing. Maybe you want to learn French. Maybe you want to clean out the garage. Maybe you finally want to get a team that support you around you because you're worth it and you need help. Okay, 30 more seconds, get it down. What have you left off? Get it in there. Alrighty. Finish it up, that last thing. Woohoo! Okay, give yourself a bit of a clap. One of those claps we used to give in primary school when someone did something very special, like the circle clap or the fairy clap. All right. Who's got some exciting ones that they want to share that you were just like, oh, wow, that one just lit me up. It made me smile. This was exciting. Share them in the chat with me. Okay, now the next part, this is really exciting. This is where we get some clarity. Who's looking at the list going, okay, this is amazing, but oh my God, it's so big, because your brain has instantly gone into the how and it's not possible. And that, my friends, is the biggest trick that's going to take you out of the whole game. It's never about the how. The how always appears when the why is big enough. And remember, it's not the goal, it's who you become on the way to achieving that goal, to bringing it into your life. Would you agree? Is everyone understanding? So what you've got to do now is keep that trust and that intention. And now we begin to put some shape around which one of these are the priorities. Now we've got clarity. So here's the good news. You have just written all the things that you can think of that are part of your masterpiece life. the things that you want to bring more of into your life. So these things, would you agree, you've written them down because you feel like it will help you feel a certain way. There's actually emotions behind each of these. For example, you know, Kate Vane wants to pay for her parents to go overseas. They've never been out of the country. What's the main feeling and emotion there, Kate? When you have the vision, what are you seeing? What's that going to give you? A sense of, the feeling of? Every one of these goals that are things are actually a call to grow us. So we want to live more in those emotions. Does that make sense? It might be growth. It might be contribution. It might be a sense of pride comes up in a lot of my goals. Does this make sense? So now what we're going to do is put all of those incredible things in front of you, and you're going to whiz over them really, really quickly, and you're going to put a 1, a 2, or a 5 beside them. A 1, a 2, or a 5. A 1 means, you know what, I really want to get this done within the next year. It's under 12 months. 1. If it's 2, you know what, I want this to happen within 2 years. You know, 2022 feels really good to me. And then there's the 5-year goals. Some of them may even be 10. Okay, so go with your gut feel. There may be a few 10 on there for you that are just, they're really far in the future. So 1, 2, 5, and maybe you've got some 10s, but at least it's very powerful for us to do 1, 2, and 5. Yeah? Everyone understand? So every single thing that you've written, now I want you to put a 1, 2, 5, or maybe even a 10 beside it. Go for it. Give you 2 minutes. All right, just by show of hands, who's almost done that? Yeah? Okay, 1 more minute. It's amazing what you can get done in 1 minute when we need to. Keep going. This is exciting. It's coming together. Smile, guys. This is your life. This is your masterpiece life. Let's get more excited about it. All right. There's part 2 done. Who's excited? Let's give each other a little clap again. Ooh. This is amazing. Can you believe it that in 30 minutes, what we have achieved is clarity on what you really want and a realistic time frame, right? I know some of you are still worried about the how. Don't worry about that yet. Stick with me. Stay in the process. So now you've already created so much clarity here. Can you feel this? Who can feel this? That if you just focus on this 1 or 2 pages every single day, there's going to be so much more clarity and power in your life. You will feel very empowered because you're so clear on what it is that you want. So here's the next part. I want you to circle the top 5 1-year goals that you wrote down. Out of the 1-year goals, I want you to circle the top 5. Maybe you've got a 2-year goal in there and you were playing it safe and it really needs to move to 1 year because you cannot fail, right? Maybe we need to put a little bit of a hairy, audacious goal in there. I want your top 5. When you look at these, you have this feeling of, oh my God, if I really bring that into my life in the next 12 months, life will be amazing. Some of your goals are going to impact all areas of your life automatically. Does that make sense? Like if you just achieve this, it's going to take care of so much. Everyone with me? So your top 5, circle them really quick. Don't hesitate. Trust yourself. Trust your instinct here. Okay, everyone got their top 5? Awesome. Now, guess what? I want you to just cross out 2 of them for now. Process of elimination. You had 5. Now, there's 2 of them that are less important than the other 3. Gut instinct. Here's the good news. Once you've done your first top 3, you can do those ones. There's nothing to stop you. This doesn't mean you don't ever do them. I'm giving you a process of elimination for clarity and focus here. Doesn't mean you can't have it. It's about the time frame. 3 to thrive is what we're doing here. Who's got their 3 by show of hands? Who found that easy to kind of just get to 3 eventually? No? So Shannon, let me ask you this. Out of these that you've written, which ones, just trust your gut here, not the head. We're going into our gut, our heart here. If you do these top 3 1-year goals, it's going to take care of all parts of life. It's just going to be amazing. When you picture yourself in 12 months and these 3 things are already here and you're living that in your life, they're the top 3. Exactly, Kate. That's often the way. Your top 3 get you closer to all of the other ones, right? I get that too. All boats rise when the tide rises, right? All the boats lift when the tide rises. So that's what happens with this goal setting session, okay? So awesome. Celebrate again, because guess what we've just done in half an hour? We've got your top 3 1-year goals. What have we got? Your top 3 1-year goals. You rock. This puts you in the top 4% of people on the planet. Why aren't you guys excited? Are you deep in thought? Are you still worried about the how? You're all just like, come on, like this is amazing. Shake your butt. This is incredible. You have so much clarity right now. I'm pumped for you. I've just given you the process that is life-changing. This, my friends, is going to change your life. It's going to change your life. This is, how do you think life is going to be when every morning you wake up and you know what your top 3 1-year goals are, the priorities in your life, and now we're about to unlock even more magic of why. Okay? Of why. Okay, who's ready to crack on? Take another drink, shake your butt, get more excited for a start. Like, you guys are hard on yourself. Like, start being amazing to yourself. Number 1, no one else is going to treat you better than you treat yourself. So you have to give yourself a huge congrats and pat on the back right now. Like, this is exciting. This is your future. This is you putting yourself in the driver's seat of your life. You have just identified the top 3 priorities above all else. Now we get to say no to everything that doesn't move you further faster towards those top 3 1-year goals. How good does that feel to even say? All the other things can fall by the wayside while you get laser focused and so clear on what has to happen to make it happen for these top 3 1-year goals. Everything else gets to take a back seat for a time, or it gets to fall off the list because suddenly you realize that's someone else's should or goal or vision or focus, not really yours. You've just identified yours, and there's nothing more powerful on the planet than knowing what it is that you really, really want when you peel back all the layers. Would you agree? So this is very exciting. Okay, what do we do with the next part? I love this next part. I now want you, this is the most important that people forget. Many of you have come across, because I teach it all the time anyway, if you've been around me long enough, Simon Sinek is one of my favorite leadership teachers, and he's teaching on start with why, the golden circle, the key to everything is start with why. People buy why we do, not what we do. Guess what? You are buying why you do, not what you do. So this is where we get so clear on why do you want this top goal? Why do you want the second top goal? Why do you want the third? So now I want you to order them. You've got 3 top 1-year goals. I want you to do a quick 1, 2, 3. Just trust your gut, circle it, get it done. 1, 2, 3. This is the top one. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. Awesome. And now I want you to write as many reasons. I'm going to put music on again. I want you to get into the state and an emotionally connected state where you slow down, you breathe into your heart, you are listening to yourself and your inner voice, and you're saying, why do I really, really want that? Why is this important? What's that going to bring me? What's that going to give me? Who's this going to help? What other impact is this going to create? What are the benefits of this? So I want you to amp up the fuel right now. Why is the fuel? If this is where you are right now, and this is your masterpiece life here, this is where you want to go. The why is the rocket fuel that's going to get you there. The why is your rocket fuel that's going to transport you there. So every single day you get so clear on what it is that you want, but most importantly, you're strapping on that rocket fuel tank of why. Here's why I want it. And every single day you recommit, you emotionally connect with and flood your mind and body and spirit with why. Why? Because it's going to feel amazing. I'm going to have this sense of pride because mum will be less stressed, because I get to give back to her so much of what she's given to me. I get to see her face when I pulled this off. I get to experience that love and connection. I'm creating a legacy. I'm creating a moment that I will never forget. Life is about moments, right? So they're the kind of things that you are fueling each of these 3 goals with. So as quickly as you can, as emotionally powerful and poignant as you can, really bring it now, my friends. Shoulders back, right? In the world of big possibility, open heart, big breath, stay centered, and get so clear in your heart why it is that you want these beautiful, magnificent goals. How you're going to start living them. You're going to wake up and look around and it's already done. How's that going to make you feel? What else is that going to make you feel? What's it going to bring to you in your life? Who's it going to impact? Really visioneer this beautiful part right now. Okay, let's go for it. I'm doing this along with you. How are you going to feel when you wake up and this is done? And you created this. You brought this into life. You made it happen. Who's that going to affect around you? What are they going to say about you? What are you going to say about you? What's this going to teach you? How's this going to empower you, your business, your team, your peers? Who's going to be proud of you? Who's going to want to stay connected to you? What will the flow-on effects be now, 1 year from now, 2 years from now? What else is it going to lead to? The more why fuel you have, the further faster you go. The more why fuel that you have, emotional connection, as if it's done. Remember at the start I said your superconscious brain that taps in, that is always working for us, brings this to you further faster, the more you are connected to why. Does everyone get that? This is so important. I want you to amplify this, magnify this, have this just totally emanating your why and purpose right now. Okay, who's got some lovely juicy why next to these goals? And you're starting to feel this now. Alrighty. Yay, let's celebrate again. Now, look what you've done, you absolute legends. You've identified your top 3 1-year goals, and most importantly, you've identified why, what you really, really want. Remember, it's not the goal that we want. The goal's great, but it's who we become on the way. It's who we become, what this is going to bring about for us, how much bigger that we grow. Is everyone with me? We are so on time and we have rocked this so much, we're actually going to get to do the final part that sometimes we don't get to. Is everyone ready to rock on with this final part with me? I want you to look at these top 3 1-year goals and now look at all of your beautiful reasons why. And now I want you to ask this question that's very, very powerful. Who do I need to become? What values do I need to embody on a daily basis? What top values do I need to embody? Who do I need to become? What kind of person creates these kind of results? What's something that if it was an ingredient that's going to get you there further faster? What is it going to be? What value? Is it going to be discipline? Is it going to be courage? Is it going to be flexibility? Is it going to be fun? What if you just lighten up and bring fun to everything that you're doing so it's not so serious? I tell you what, some of your faces today, fun would be a game changer value for some of you out there. It's serious, I know. But you get it. Fun is a very powerful value and fuel. Okay, belief. Kiyomi is saying belief that she's deserving. Is it self-worth and self-love, Kiyomi? Is it courage? Is it faith? Is it faith? What else is it? Is it intelligence? Is it bold? Do you need to just bring in so much big, bold, badassery that you've never had before so you can begin to create results that you've never had before? So we must do things differently. To gain different results in our life, we've got to bring parts of us that we've never brought to the table before. So what is your unique top? Let's just start with 2. I want you to identify 2 values, maybe 3, but at least 2, that if you really begin to embody these every day, what would bold do? What would gratitude do? What would fun do? How would love respond? What if it's love? What if that's your number 1 fuel to go get these? What is, when you think of this value and you know, oh my goodness, if I truly embody that every day, if when I feel the fear and I do it anyway, how would bold show up for this? I would do things differently. In this process that I've done over so many years, this part is the magic. Finding the value that I haven't embodied, the missing piece, has been a game changer for me. Bringing it up the top of what would, so I'll tell you the ones that were game changers for me was fun, bringing that on my values list. Boldness, bringing that really up to the top values. Gratitude, joy, resilience, right? Strength, courage, faith, love, gratitude. What else is there? Flexibility, intelligence, determination. What if you bring so much determination, more than you've ever brought before? What is that going to bring to create these results that you've never had before? My friend, you're going to have to bring something different to the table. Now is your time to identify the top 2 to 3 things. What are they? Who can feel theirs? That you know that if you literally every morning you wake up and you embody this and you train it and condition it. I am bold. I am a badass. This is how I just win the day. I'm a gladiator, right? I'm love, I'm joy, I emanate and shine, I radiate. I'm an attracting machine. I'm a magnet for joy. And you start to create these, and these beliefs becomes your thoughts, and it becomes your energy, it becomes your wave that you are emanating at, and you attract it so much faster with more ease and more flow. What about grace? We talk about it all the time. What if this could be easy and elegant and graceful for you? You've got to put it on your list. If that's how you want it to come, if you want to let go of the striving and achieving and you want to bring it in and attract it, you'll have to have a whole lot of faith and believe that you're blessed, you're guided, you're mission driven. These values turn into your conditioning rituals. This is who you become. So the question is, who do I need to become to live in these results? What part of you are you going to bring forward? Okay, so we've got some great answers coming in. Fearless, focused, resilient, self-belief. It's got to get you excited. It's got to be like part of your armor that you're putting it on each day. Does this make sense? It's part of your A-team. It's like in your back pocket. I've got bold anytime I want. I've got levity and fun anytime I want. I've got courage. I feel the fear and I do it anyway. I do things that I've never done before, even though I'm afraid, because that's the secret. In the realm of uncertainty is where all the magic comes. So what are those top 3 ingredients that you need? Share with me. I'm excited to hear them. Disciplined, consistency, and positivity and fun. Are they going to be a game changer for you, Beck? That you can literally feel that if every morning you wake up and you embody discipline? What does that look like that you've never done before? Is it a schedule that you really work, that you are accountable to? It's no use having this amazing list of goals and these incredible list of values and all of these reasons why. There's so much power in what you've written. Have you understood that? There's so much clarity right now on your piece of paper. Here's the part where most people put it on a shelf and hope and wish and pray it happens now. And the thing that is going to have this be a completely different process for you this time is every single day embodying these values. Every single day. Will you stray from them? Will you be undisciplined? Sure. But when you focus on discipline and you know that that's the missing ingredient, you know that if every single day you bring discipline and focus to your top 3 one-year goals, what's going to begin to happen in your life? Everything begins to shift. The no becomes really easy. No, that doesn't move me towards my top 3 one-year goals. No, that's a complete waste of time. No, I ain't got no time for that. And you start just like pew, 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 pew. Everything doesn't get passed because you're so clear on what your path is. Is everyone with me? Is everyone understanding this? These values are essential. This is what you're going to wake up every morning and have posted everywhere. On your mirror, on your desktop, on your iPhone, on your coffee machine, on your steering wheel. So you've got reminders everywhere and you are accountable to these every single day. And in fact, I won't really work with anyone in a coaching scenario if I don't know what their top 3 one-year goals are and why and what their top values are. And now we can go get it. Now we can go create a killer schedule that's actually going to bring this into existence. Now you've got the secret to success. You've got all the ingredients here. Are you guys excited? I'm so excited for you. Now, what you do with this is you make a beautiful one-pager or poster. Some of you are just wildly creative. You'll go straight onto some, online vision board thing and just make it amazing. I'm old-fashioned. I just write it out and put it in a frame. That's it. And I write it on my mirror. And every time I've conditioned myself so much that when I'm at the lights, that's my trigger to go, what are my top 3? Oh, there they are. And I see it like here, and then I go like into it. This is how it feels. This is how it sounds. This is what happens. I make my 10-second movie and I bring it together every time that I'm at the lights. Does it make sense? My kids are playing Spotto. Play Spotto with these top 3 one-year goals and your values. Every time one of your kids sees a yellow car and they say Spotto, that's your cue to do your 10 seconds of, oh, my goals are on their way. This is what it feels like, sounds like. This is what I get. And you create that vision of you crossing stage, of that money landing in your bank account. You create the check. You pin it up. Now you drown out all of the distractions in your life. Now you are on your own path and you get so laser focused and disciplined because now's your time. You showed up to this goal setting session for a reason because some part of you said it's my time and I'm worth it and I deserve it, and so do the people around me. They deserve the best of me, but most importantly, so do I. Awesome. What an epic hour that we've had here together. I am so, so proud of you. I would love to know what your top 3 one-year goals and your top 3 values are and your reasons why. Being accountable to these, tell the world to figure it out. The how becomes easy. Here's the one question that you ask for each of them. Goal number 1, what has to happen to make this happen? And then you just write out the steps. What has to happen to make this happen? I need to get organized. What does that look like? I need to get a diary. I need to get a priority list. I need to involve this person. I need to declare this to my coach. I need to map out the next 12 months and what the monthly and weekly goal will be. I need to. You already know the answers. Do you get that? You all already know the answer. What has to happen to make it happen? If I want to plan a trip to Italy to live there for 8 weeks, I have to start researching right now. I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to get accountable. I'm going to get this. You all know the answer. I need to enlist the drafts person and the architect and get the budget together to renovate the house, right, in 14 months. I need the timeline. I need the plan. So I already know what the steps are. What else has to happen to make this happen? What else has to happen to make this happen? You want 10 grand a month in your business? What has to happen to make it happen? I have to understand how we get paid. I have to understand all the ways that I might arrive here. I'm going to, leaders maximize resources. Get resourceful. Ask for help. Other people that have created the results that you want, go ask them how they did it if you're unclear. It's really simple, the how. Do you see it, guys? But everyone keeps focusing on the how, and it's not important. You've established the rocket fuel here. I'm excited for you. I'm proud of you. Well done. What an exciting way to kick off our Monday, April the 27th, 2020, at this most unique time on the planet. You, my friends, have gotten so clear on what is most important to you in life, and that is a gift. So you can teach others to do this too, right? This is just a simple process, and you can sit down and do this every 6 to 12 months yourself. So it's been a game changer for me, and I'm so happy that we could share this process together today. So go be amazing. Go live that masterpiece life that you are destined to do. Big love. Mwah. Bye.